Hello guys, Nightspectre here, bringing you another League of Legends cast. We're 1 minute into the game, but I haven't pressed play yet, because as you can see, the blue team is kind of invading the red team, and I think Ziggs was just caught by a Duskbringer by Nocturne before he was able to recall. We shall see, maybe he pressed recall afterwards, I don't know. There's no way to find out as well, so I'm gonna press play and we'll see what happens, okay? Here we go. So Ziggs is apparently still recalling, but he is getting tagged by pretty much the entire team. He needs to flash away. We have the Riven flashing over it, but it's the entire red team going on towards her. The Nidalee spear gets the first blood, however. Of course, Riven will die as well. The poor Thresh, who of course a double kill for the Nidalee. Oh my, this is going to be a spear bonanza, isn't it? Nidalee going to recall. Was going to say, of course, Thresh has quite low base defensive stats, especially armor-wise. Of course, you can fix that by bringing along a lot of armor runes, which he probably did. But of course, keep in mind, Thresh has no armor per level, and he probably didn't have a single soul yet, because the game hadn't started yet. So, welcome guys, we're 2 minutes into the game and already 2 kills has been given to the Nidalee on blue team and 1 kill to the Volibear. So Volibear will need to carry his team to victory throughout the jungle. Blue team helping their Nocturne out, so let's go over the teams ever so quickly. So Nocturne for blue team will be jungling, Janna will be supporting, and she will be supporting the Caitlyn, who will be on the bottom lane. We have Nidalee still trying to just... Oh yeah, there is a ward actually. She tried to steal it with a spear. Didn't work out, so now she barely has any mana left. A pity indeed. She is probably almost level 2 though, so she should be able to retain some of its mana. Of course, good luck playing against the Ziggs. So Nidalee in the middle. I hope she'll be able to do alright. Riven, we've also already seen she will be top. Is doing quite the amounts of damage to Singed, but vice versa. She is of course level 2, so Singed now needs to be very careful. Is going to get the full brunt of her rage and is going to get damaged quite a bit. So as long as Singed is zoned away from the creeps, he will not be able... She is now level 3 Riven, she could go for it. She actually is going for it, will use the key burst, 1 more auto attack will do, and that's a kill for Riven. So great play indeed by Riven. I expected as much for you. Now we have Nocturne counter jungling the Volibear, but good luck with that. He's a bear. He will regen all he needs. His red buff has not been stolen, so that is great. Thresh now trying to get the kill onto Janna, who has of course a relative weak lane considering the others, especially Thresh. If he's able to chain you, you are dead. That death sentence is so dangerous. Gives you a lot of attack damage on your basic attacks as well. Riven again with the kill. Apparently Singed teleported the buff and gave another kill away to the Riven. So this game is already snowballing quite out of control. We have Nidalee with 2 kills and Riven with 2 kills, and I haven't been able to get through red team yet, though we have seen them already, haven't we? We have Caitlyn. No, we have Misfortune with a Thresh, and that was almost a death sentence onto Janna's face. She would have died if that was able to hit. Misfortune with Thresh, Ziggs with Nidalee. We have a Volibear in the jungle who has been harassed quite a bit, I must say. Not only by Nidalee, but also by Nocturne. And then top lane, a poor Singed who is unable to get some levels ahead on the Riven. Of course, Singed needs to be ahead in his lane, or else his lane is quite screwed over. You can't say, well, he's a Singed, he can remain top for the entirety of the game and then try to get ahead that way. That might work, but Riven, once she gets a lot of kills, is very hard to just stop preventing from snowballing any further. Riot tried to solve this a little bit and it kind of worked out. Oh, actually Volibear going in onto the Janna, miss-flashing there. Well, not really, it was just in the middle of the fling. Rolling Thunder is doing that to you, mate. So that will be a kill for Misfortune. Great play indeed. Nidalee is out of mana, so she has no way of stopping Ziggs' pushing potential. Though Ziggs is not pushing all that hard, he might be a little bit afraid. Oh, might actually die here. The mines are being deployed, but nothing happens. Ziggs might actually go for the sneaky kill. The rolling bomb doesn't do anything. Oh, it's a bouncing bomb. It doesn't roll, Nightspectre, it bounces. Oh, Riot, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I didn't know. Nocturne might go in for a gank though. Ziggs is of course being very cheeky, trying to get the kill onto Nidalee. Will he pay for it? He still has his explosive satchel, so he should be able to escape. Boom goes the satchel, but fear goes the Terrify. Well, it's not a Terrify, it's oh my, Ziggs turning it around. Maybe the mines are again deployed, but he needs to run away immediately. Is going to continue auto-attacking though for guess who? It's Volibear. He's going to Rolling Thunder the Nocturne. Nocturne will probably not survive this. One more auto-attack should give the kill to Ziggs. A nice spell shield there by Nocturne, but it was of no avail. The Shroud of Darkness didn't work on auto-attacks. It only works on spells. So great play by red team, trying to not give up, not surrender, and that's what I want to see. I don't want to see them surrender at the 20-minute mark because blue team got out of control snowballing. So all that's left is for Sinch to get some amazing kills because he is so far behind. He has 14 minion kills, Riven has 42. 14, 42, it almost sounds the same because there's a 4 in both. But 42 is a way more. Could consider the fact that Riven has another kill advantage onto the Sinch. Bought herself some Doran's rings just to try and win her lane even harder. Sinch trying to counter this through the use of the cloth armor and the Doran shield. Which actually might work if he has a lot of health potions as well. Now I can't see the amount. It might be 1, it might be more. Probably 1 because I think I'm able to see it though. Actually, it remains a mystery. And it will remain so for the plus. Oh, that's going to be a nice tricky there. Dark Passage being used onto the Volibear. He will use Rolling Thunder, but guess who's in the bushes? It's your favorite Nightmare, Nocturne. Going in for the kill onto Thresh. Thresh trying to run away. He already used his Flay, but he still had Flash. Nidalee is in the rear, so she might be able to throw a Britney Spear. Over-predicted the movement of Thresh there, but they are cornered around their turret, so it's only a matter of time. Thresh using the minions towards his advantage. It's Volibear getting a spear, and there's no Dark Passage for him to get away, so he needs to run. Nidalee flashing and takes the kill. Will dodge a spear there, the Misfortune will, so that's great play indeed. Riven almost dying to the Singed, so of course Singed probably used his Ascendancy Potion. It's going to be a flash kill by Riven, but it's not enough, so it will just be a flash attack by Riven. I need to correct myself. Singed probably needs to get away. He doesn't have mana, nor does he have health. His teleport is back off cooldown anyway, so if he might get cheeky, he might be able to get a kill if Riven really doesn't see the teleport animation, which he probably should. So crazy game for now, blue team in the lead. Oh, almost enough there, but it was not enough. That is going to be the teleport as I talked about. And is Singed back in lane, so he doesn't lose that much minion kills. I don't even think he lost a single thing. Explosive Satchel being used just to do some extra damage on Nidalee, but she should be able to heal quite quickly. Is going to use her Pound Swipe combination just to farm away. Will take a lot of damage there though. And will there be a blue for Ziggs? We shall see. He is moving towards it. Will he get it? It is very exciting. Boom goes the Satchel. And that will be a blue buff, baby. Will he walk on the trap? Nope, he dodges it nicely. He's an explosive expert, so he knows what he's doing. He knows that it's all in the details. Nidalee trying to throw the Spear of Cheekiness over the walls, but guess what? There are a lot of suicidal minions blocking its way there. So she still needs to be fairly careful. A blue buff Ziggs can throw so many bouncing bombs. Gonna get hit by a spear there. But as I said, it's going to be a lot of bouncing balls to the face, though Nidalee can do quite the same. She will do spears to the face. Who will win this battle of the poke? Well, apparently, combined with the help of Nocturne, it will be Nidalee. A very nice barrier being used there together with Flash, but guess what? Nocturne can do the same. So, great play by Nocturne. He has really been in the face of pretty much everyone except Top. For Top doesn't really need the help. Riven is, of course, losing her dominance over her lane, but she still is quite ahead on the Singed. Singed is doing a great job trying to pull, well, things around, so I must commemorate him for that. Misfortune taking a lot of damage there. There's going to be a bullet time, and it's going to do a lot of damage because Caitlyn got flinged back by the Thresh, is going to get knocked away by the Janna. Will Janna block it? Of course not. She's a support for Caitlyn. She is going to need to run away, for Misfortune is there with a vengeance. So that was a very nice death sentence combination with Misfortune there, keeping the Caitlyn inside of the bullet storm, the bullet time, as Singed is taking quite a pounding from Riven. Just another Sunday morning for Singed. So apparently it was blue team winning that team fight, though Caitlyn was able to do a lot of damage onto the Misfortune prior to the bullet time, and Thresh took a beating after Janna used her Monsoon to knock him away from Misfortune, because she got knocked the entire different direction there. So he was all by himself, taking a lot of damage, but surviving. Farm wise, I think both lanes should be equal. Well, Caitlyn has a 10 minion lead, so that's quite impressive. Of course, Caitlyn now recalling, so I think Misfortune should be able to farm a little bit creeps and be able to pull just at the same distance of... Wait, that's measurement of distance. Should be about to farm as much as Caitlyn, I wanted to say, but then I got crazy all of a sudden. Nidalee wanting to find a bear. They have a ward there, so they know there's a bear. Is going to jump over the wall and then throw the Spear of Damnation. That's a lot of damage. This is going to be Volibear on the run, Nidalee on the chase. I've never seen a cougar go after a bear like that. It's going to throw an invisible Spear of Doom. Well, for Ziggs that is, we could see it coming from miles away. It's going to dodge the fling and the satchel. Will get knocked towards the tower though. This is going to be enough damage. So a shot down on Nidalee. That Mega Inferno Bomb, man. It does a lot of damage and you will never see it coming. Well, actually you always do, because it's a giant marker on top of the map. Anyway, if it's from that close range, there was no escape for Nidalee unless she had flash, which she didn't, so I can't really blame her. A very nice Route of Darkness there by Nocturne, giving him some bonus attack speed, which might increase the way the tower gets destroyed. Thresh actually zoning away the Caitlyn there, quite impressive. Of course, Caitlyn does not yet have her support player. They are coming though, together with Nocturne, who has his Paranoia ready to go. Thresh is actually out of bounds, so Misfortune is all by herself. She needs to back away. She will not be able to loss it properly. Nocturne is just too close by. We shall see. I think Nocturne will gank pretty soon if Janna is able to hit the Misfortune with a Zephimir or maybe a Howling Gale. We shall see. It is quite exciting, for we have Volibear going in from the rear as well. Janna getting pulled there, might have been a bait, but Nocturne is not responding. He is now. Monsoon is knocking the Misfortune away though. The box has been initiated and the bullet time will not get the kill, or will it? Well, it's going to be the... Oh my god, Volibear just going to go insane mode there. Misfortune will probably get the double out of it. Nope, Barrier says you need to attack me one more time, Misfortune, but that will be the double kill. So, the box combination with bullet time combination is quite awesome. It's like Curse of the Sad Mummy, but instead is going to be the box time? Question mark? I don't know if that's a nice one. It doesn't sound as nice as Curse of the Sad Bullet Time. But it was amazing indeed. So we're 7-7. Kill-wise, both teams are on equal standing. However, of course, the Riven has destroyed the top tower, so that means 8,000 gold lead just for that. And farm-wise, she is of course also far ahead on the Singed, which is why blue team has a little bit more monies than red team. Though not a lot, considering how this game started out in the beginning. That was a very good invade by blue team, giving them 2 kills to the Nidalee. Nocturne doing red apparently, according to the dynamic camera, and he says it's nice to see that Nocturne has red. I say, well, yeah, maybe. Blue buff is still around for red team, so I wonder when Ziggs will take it. There was a Nidalee trap apparently near blue, so she won't know whether or not blue will be there. It's the nice thing about Nidalee is that you're so good at stealing blue. It's like Lux levels of stealing blue, or Ezreal, though. AD Ezreal never take timings of the blue, but AP Ezreal, oh, they're quite cheeky players. Boom! Return that damage for you. And guess what? Primal Surge can heal, Ziggs cannot. Nocturne again wanting to go for a gank here. Didn't stand on top of a ward because he knows there's no ward near. There's a pink ward in that brush, so he knows that red team doesn't know yet, though they feel it coming apparently. It's going to be the knockup by the Howling Gale of Janna. She almost was able to Monsoon, but it won't be necessary. Nocturne wasn't even required there, but he did get the assist by using the Unspeakable Horror on top of the Thresh. Ziggs got his blue apparently, yes indeed. Will he try to kill the Nocturne? He will not. Volibear is close as well, and this is going to be the first dragon of the game. Who will take it though? The red team is mobilized quite well there, and it's going to be Volibear trying to get the kill onto Caitlyn. There is a trap near, but she flashes away, so that will be just a free dragon for blue team. Ziggs tried to prevent it from happening, but he didn't have enough. And I can't blame him. Fighting against a smite is quite hard. So with that dragon and another turret destroyed, the gold lead blue team was in is just increasing ever so slightly. It is looking rather grim for blue team. No, I don't want to go there, dynamic camera. I want to see whether or not Nidalee is able to kill the Ziggs. For takedown, swipe and pounce does a lot of damage considering he's that low on HP. Nidalee going to flash in with the takedown and ignite. It should be enough, but the spear will finish it off in style. So that she can say, "Oh, I did not need to use my ignite. That's silly." Well, Nidalee, you can never predict the future unless you are a guy that can predict the future. I don't have an example. Riven will steal the red buff though. Volibear did not have smite apparently, which is bad because that's a red buff Riven who is quite fat indeed. She almost has enough for her BF sword. Nidalee trying to throw a cheeky spear will work out because there was a ward. She had perfect vision. Volibear trying to use Rolling Thunder to get away, but guess what? Nocturne was there in the mix with the paranoia to get the kill onto Volibear. So again, a great play by blue team. They have map control. It's going to be a bomb by Ziggs, but that won't work. Is not enough, and this will be the inner middle tower destroyed for blue team. That will give them even more map control than they already have. They already have very deep wards. That Thresh with the dark passage will make it so that Caitlyn escapes to death apparently, for Riven wants blood and she will get it. A teleport in by Singed, a very nice bullet time there, going through pretty much everyone for the full duration. Singed needs to run away. I don't think Ace in the hole will be enough. Nope, it will not. Ziggs trying to do some damage, will get hit by a spear. Caitlyn wants to do some auto attacks there and will succeed. Pit of a pacemaker doing a lot of damage. Volibear trying to defend together with Ziggs, but they need to be careful. Of course, Nidalee is not around, so the only great poke they can expect is from piece of a pacemaker. But if you get knocked up by a Howling Gale, you can guess that you will get hit by a pacemaker straight afterwards. Riven also wants to go cheeky. She will go in with the broken wings. Take these broken wings. Oh, so you can give money to Misfortune. That's a shutdown for 500 gold. And it's going to be a flash. And by Misfortune, she has red buff. Will get a shield by Zed. Not that it... Well, she can't click the ward, I want to say, but she will continue slowing down. She gets blocked by minions, though, quite harshly. Thresh, sorry, why do I call you Zed, Thresh? It's not fair. Of course, catching a Janna is way too hard, so too bad the minions were blocking you, Misfortune, or else it might have been a kill. However, chasing a Janna is a very hard thing to do. Whenever her Howling Gale is off cooldown, she should be able to knock you up. So, Singed wants to go in onto Nocturne? Question mark. Well, Nocturne doesn't want to go for Singed, for he is Singed. If you chase him, you will die. Item-wise, Singed actually bought some armor. I thought he would have gone a little bit AP-ish in the beginning, but because he was losing his lane, he had to make a choice. Riven is strong at this point of the game, so it might have been wise to go for a chain vest, sorry. I don't know why I call it chainmail, because it actually is. Nidalee getting caught there. Oh no, dark pass. No, that's death sentence, Nightspectre. I'm sorry, but that's a dominating... Well, I was going to say Misfortune, but it might actually be Riven. Does she use her ultimate? Doesn't matter. Oh, it gets blocked by the Ziggs. Thanks to the help of Dark Passage, but it will be a kill onto Volibear, or will it? Caitlyn wants to, but Volibear will just say, "Follow me and leave my team be." But he used Ghost, so good luck catching that. Will Riven be able to catch up to him, though? Riven, of course, a very mobile champion, but probably not mobile enough. Nidalee is nowhere near. I can't find her. Where's my Nidalee? I want to find my Nidalee. Is she in base? Guys, I can't find Nidalee. Nightspectre just pressed 4. She died. Oh, yeah, she did. Oh, yeah, she was caught by the death sentence. Of course. Damn, my very bad memory. Short-term memory of long-term memory. I don't know. I'll say short-term because it didn't happen that long ago. So, blue will be stolen thanks to, of course, the map control that blue team has over the jungle of red team. Oh no, it's going to be another great ward placement, enabling the paranoia of the Nocturne, giving the kill probably to the Ziggs, and it will be Nocturne taking it. It's alright, Nocturne, you earned it. Nidalee giving herself a blue. She bought herself a mana mune apparently, which I like. It gives you great early game harass in kitty form, and it gives you the mana you require for throwing all the spears in the world if you wouldn't get a blue buff. Though it helps, it will increase the regeneration of the blue buff gives to you anyway, and there's going to be a spear onto the face of Singed. Singed trying to protect his tower, but it doesn't work, so the tower is being destroyed, and Singed with it, he can't click the ward because the entirety of blue team was just blocking it. Nidalee trying to use the Muramana to get as much damage done with the takedown as possible. Will throw an amazing spear onto Thresh though, so he is too weak to trying to continue. The spear will miss the Ziggs though, but I can't really blame her for not hitting that spear. Is going to use the power of Muramana. And will get the shut down on Misfortune, giving herself some nice 500 gold there. What will you buy with it, Nidalee? A pretty necklace? Will probably be a Rabadon's death cap, but who knows? She might surprise me. She already has a Rabadon's death cap Nightspectre. Well then, I hope it will be a Lich Bane. Never mind, we will never get to see it. So guys, this was an amazing game. It went quite even in the middle of the game. In the beginning, of course, blue team did a great invade, so I can't blame him for snowballing it slightly out of control, but red team did a great job trying to catch up. Just too bad that the wards on blue team's spot inside of the enemy's jungle made it so that Nocturne and Riven and Nidalee could just patrol around through the jungle, getting kills everywhere. Then again, with those words, I will leave you behind. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time, whatever it is I'll do, or whenever it is I'll do it. Goodbye, and thanks for watching.